ABC's The Bachelorette.
Welcome to the second season of The Bachelorette. I'm your host, Chris Harrison. This season is going to be the most dramatic yet, full of ups and downs that will leave all of America on the edge of their seats. After America won the Mexican War, there was an overwhelming amount of new territory gained from the Mexican secession, and much debate as to whether these new territories would allow slavery, ban it, or whether the territories would have the right to decide for themselves. California wanted to enter the Union as a free state, but many Southerners were upset because that would upset the balance between free states and slave states. We have three lucky bachelors that are all vying for the attention of one special lady, Lady Liberty. Let's meet our lovely contestants. We have Henry Clay.
I'm hot and ready to compromise.
We have Daniel Webster, Massachusetts.
I like long walks on the beach and unity.
And we have John C. Calhoun of South Carolina.
I'm not racist, I'm selectively prejudiced.
Hello, my name is Henry Clay. I'm 72 years old from Kentucky, looking for a bit of lovin'. What have I accomplished? Well, though I have not yet been elected for president, I'm still hopeful. Maybe I won't die before the next election, and my loyal Whigs will select me to run. But besides that, I've been Speaker of the House, I was a negotiator at the Ghent Peace Conference, and yeah, I own a few slaves, but generally I'm against the whole racist slave system. I mean, gradual emancipation would be nice, right? The best of both worlds, as one might put it. Also, I love the American system, not as much as I love late nights with a nice glass of wine and a candlelit dinner. Wink. Also, some call me the king of compromise, not to brag or anything. Ever heard of the Missouri Compromise? Terror Compromise of 1833? I'm kind of a big deal. Tuberculosis can kiss my...
What a guy. I know if I was a single lady, I'd put my hands up for him. Now let's look at Daniel Webster of Massachusetts.
I'm Daniel Webster. I'm 68 years old from Massachusetts and looking for my perfect partner. I've served twice in the United States House of Representatives, served as a U.S. Senator, and have served as the Secretary of State 2 times. I'm best known for negotiating the Webster-Ashburton Treaty in 1842. I am also the highest paying attorney of my time and am looking for someone to share my wealth with. I have long opposed the extension of slavery and the annexation of Texas. However, I do believe in unity and the preservation of the Union. I may be against the annexation of Texas, but I'm all for annexing someone new into my heart. Wink. I wish to win over Lady Liberty's heart, and I wish to compete not as a Massachusetts man, nor as a Northern man, but as an American.
Like a keeper, gals. What a smooth criminal. How about we take a look at our third contestant, John Calhoun of South Carolina.
I'm John C. Calhoun and I'm 68 from South Carolina, baby. I'm not a fan of compromise, and I'm looking for someone to share my love of slavery and ideas about the nation. I am a U.S. spokesman about the benefits of slavery and a representative war hawk. I have served as Vice President and briefly as Secretary of State during my time. As a young-at-heart congressman, a longtime senator of South Carolina, I am looking for someone to share my life, success, and leading voice to secure slavery with. I oppose the admission of California as a free state, and I have long supported the institution of slavery. I have also always supported the annexation of Texas. I have always been a gifted debater and an original thinker, but the greatest gift of all I can give someone is my love. Wink.
A true gentleman, someone I'd take home to my parents, no doubt. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Our contestants in the flesh.
Howdy boys, I'm looking for a solution for my slavery problem. Think y'all can help me out?
Aw, your slavery problem? Do tell.
Well, you see, I just got this new territory from Mexico, and I don't know whether to make these states slave or free. You know, like California, Utah, New Mexico. What a girl gotta do? And I have the northern half of the country fighting to end slavery, and the south continuing it. But this fighting needs to stop. I'm looking for a man that can solve all my problems and take care of me. Wink, wink.
Let's see what each of our men have to say. Gentlemen, come up with a solution for our beautiful bachelorette.
Well, I think I might have a solution for your problem.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
Oh, hold
the
on,
girl
Clay,
out.
you old fart. I know what you're about to say is going to involve ending slavery, or will limit slavery in some way, and I refuse to let that happen. This could affect how the southern states are represented, and that's not fair, is it?
Now hold on a minute. We need to begin to move away from slavery. It's 1850 for goodness sake.
Hey, let him speak. In this country that so highly values our freedom of speech. Clay, continue.
Thank you. To win you over, fair Lady Liberty, I have devised a plan. A perfect set of compromises. Taken together in combination, they propose an amicable arrangement of all questions and controversy between the free and the slave states, growing out of the subject of slavery. Well, this compromise would make California a free state and appease to Northerners, but tighten the restrictions on the Fugitive Slave Act. And this would make sure the Southerners are happy too. Additionally, Texas would have to give up their claims to parts of New Mexico, and DC's slave trade would be outlawed. Sure, you can still own slaves, but hey, let's just look past that, you know? And the cherry on top, the compromise would give New Mexico and Utah the choice, by popular sovereignty, to decide whether they want to be free states or slave states. Choose me, and this can all be a reality.
Really want to compromise right now, but the peace you could create does sound mighty fine. And admitting California is a free state wouldn't be so bad. So thanks, but no thanks, Henry.
Oh, snap.
All right, then, let's move on to Daniel Webster. Danny boy, what do you have to say?
I speak today for the preservation of the Union. Hear me for my cause. I speak today out of solicitous and anxious heart, for the restoration to the country quiet, and that harmony which makes the blessing of the Union so rich and dear to us all. Listen, I hate slavery as much as the next guy, but Northerners, like myself, must make sacrifices to make the Southerners happy. We can't risk being a divided nation. It is too dangerous. If we lose
For unity, we have nothing. Anything else to add, Dan?
Lady Liberty, after hearing Henry Clay pour out his heart to you, I must agree. I'm starting to think that he isn't a bad choice after all. He would be for preserving the Union. I think me and my Northern brothers can agree that the Union takes the utmost priority in this situation.
Ooh, Daniel sounds nice, but I still don't like that Clay compromise.
Well, let's see what our final contestant has to say. John Calhoun, take it away.
How can you seriously consider Clay? His proposals for his so-called compromise would hurt the South. He's proposing limits on slavery in a critical time of westward expansion, which is simply uncalled for. So, Lady Liberty, I beg you to choose me and avoid his compromises at all costs. Daniel, there is only one way the Union can be saved, with any certainty, and that is by full and final settlement on the principle of justice of all the questions at issue between the two sections. The South asks for justice, simple justice, and less she ought not to take. She has no compromise to offer but the Constitution, and no concession or surrender to make. Now we have two separate nations in America, and if we cannot amend these differences between us, not with a compromise I might add, we should retreat in peace. The solution relies on the constant agitators, the North. If you, who represent the stronger portion, cannot agree to settle them on the broad principle of justice and duty, say so, and let the states we both represent agree to separate and part in peace.
Sounds interesting.
So now it's time to make your choice.
Hey! Lady Liberty, I want a chance to win over your heart.
What the heck? Who are you?
I'm William Seward, a new senator from New York, and I'm a genuine guy looking for a genuine girl. I agree with Calhoun in that you should avoid Clay's stupid compromise at all costs. But I do think that California should get to enter the Union unrestricted. Guys, we all know slavery is really bad, but there is a higher law than the Constitution, which regulates our authority over the domain and devotes it to the same noble purposes. So ditch these losers and come with me, Lady Liberty.
I'm gonna have to pass. I mean, you seem really nice and all, but our zodiac signs aren't compatible, so obviously we can't be together. Leave.
Well, let's move past that awkward moment.
Yeah, what the heck? Y'all been roasting me for the past couple of minutes?
Because you're dumb, you want to limit slavery.
That's because I've just read this really cool book, Uncle Tom's Cabin. I highly recommend it. It's a fantastic novel by Harriet Beecher Stowe.
Oh, the one about slavery? Saying it's like the most evil thing on this planet?
Yeah, I heard it's like super popular here and over in England. Yeah, They're shunning us now because they think we support such a horrible system.
A book can't be that influential, especially if it was written by a woman.
Yeah, well, heck you, Dan. It's great. Super articulate.
Indeed it is, you bootlicking boatlicker.
Limit the profanities, alright? So what's this Uncle Rob's cabin about?
Uncle Tom's Cabin, you uncultured swine. It's about this slave and his struggles and this woman Anne who runs away with her baby and totally throws Tom under the bus. It highlights the fugitive slave law and intensifies the evil of slavery. It really sparked off the abolitionist movement in the North. That was its biggest effect, in my opinion.
Sounds dumb.
You're dumb.
Gentlemen, please, all this banter is taking its toll on my weak tuberculosis-infested heart. I need to call in a sub. Stephen Douglas!
You called?
Yeah. Take over for me, will ya? I feel my death is near.
Oh, okay. But can I break your planet into 5 zip parts so it can pass easier through Congress?
Do whatever you want. I'm on the way out.
Guys, this is a really tough decision. You're tearing me apart. I don't know who I'm going to give my rose to. I think I'm going to have to pass the decision to ZET to help me decide.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, let's give a warm welcome to Zachary Taylor. Zach, come on down.
Thanks, guys. Wink. I've been sitting backstage the entire time, and I've heard all of these plans. And honestly, I wouldn't want to give my rose to any of you.
Zachary, please, you have no room to talk based on your latest scandal. George Gofflin?
Whatever. Well, I got an invitation to the big ol' upstairs, if you know what I mean.
You're going to the attic?
No, dummy. Heaven. I'm dying, but I do know someone who can choose you. Millard, get your butt over here.
Alrighty then, let's do this.
Well, on that note, it's time to end the show. Men, it's time for the rose ceremony. Millard, what do you say?
Well, I really want to compromise here, because I think that's what Lady Liberty wants from a man. So, Douglas, will you accept this rose?
Congratulations on that rose, Stephen. Well, that wraps it up for this season of The Bachelorette. Until next time, I'm Chris Harrison, and remember, America, these kind of tensions can only lead to war.